disappears. Good evening, everyone, or afternoon, depends what you want to consider it. I'm going to call this meeting to order. Before I ask for the election of the chair and vice chair, I wanted to ask you all about the start time for this committee. I know you're used to meeting at 5:30. Oh, thank God it wasn't just me. And for 2026, we've moved it to 5 p.m. I just wanted to make sure, does 5 p.m. Work for the committee? Will it be possible for everyone to attend meetings moving forward, just to ensure that we can have stable quorum? Okay, if there's no objections, then we will keep it at 5 p.m. Wonderful. Okay, now I will ask for elections for the chair.
With nominate.
Sorry, nominations for the chair, please.
Nominate Victor.
Thank you. I'm very honored. I'm not sure if I can continue on the committee next year. So I was thinking about depending on how my schedule turns out for the previous, for the coming year, and it's a big commitment. So I have to graciously decline. Thank you, Councillor Samuel. It actually means a lot that you would choose me, but I'll have to graciously decline.
Seeking other nominations, please.
Through you, Mr. or Mrs. Chair. Sorry, I'm not sure who's chairing. I'll nominate Stephanie, who's listed as Brantford panelist.
Yes, if I could ask everyone on Zoom, if you can please change to display your name, please. I'll also ask Stephanie, do you accept that nomination?
Sorry, I'm just trying to think about the time commitment. I am so honored by the nomination. Can you just tell me very, very briefly what the time commitment is for the chair? Because I would love to do the role. I just want to make sure that I can fully commit to it.
It would just mean attending all of our meetings. There can be the additional commitment of, if members would like to have certain items put on the agenda, that does work through the chair, and the chair does communicate with the clerk to sort of shape the agenda. Other than that, a lot of it is, I will send you the roadmap. You get a first look at it. Different things, depending on if the committee requires training. A lot of it is a go-between between the clerk's department and the committee, just to facilitate that the committee runs in a smooth way. And if you do require any additional training for the position of chair, we can facilitate that as well. But there's not a lot of extra commitment other than ensuring that you attend the year's meetings.
I think that should be feasible. I would be honored to accept. Thank you so much.
Seeing no other nominations, I will ask for nominations for vice chair, please.
I don't know if it's allowed, but if I may self-nominate for vice chair. It's important being a former chair at SPAC.
Seeing no other nominations, that position is acclaimed, as well as our chair was acclaimed. Additionally, given that our chair and vice chair are both online, we do require a chair in person for our meetings, so I will have to ask for nominations for acting chair tonight.
Can we nominate Victor for acting chair tonight?
Sure, I'd gladly do that.
Thank you, Victor.
It's been a little bit of time, so just bear with me, but happy to. Congratulations, Stephanie and Andy, as well. Two excellent choices. Are we just moving on to item 2 then?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So the Economic Development, Tourism and Cultural Initiatives Advisory Committee meeting is now called to order. Roll call has been taken. The meeting is held in a hybrid format. All cameras for committee members shall remain on to ensure quorum. Members of the committee shall indicate they wish to speak by raising their hand. Members who are present in person will be given opportunity to speak first, followed by our virtual participants. Please leave your hand raised until the chair has determined the result of the vote. All rules for delegations under the city's procedural bylaw apply. Moving on to item 3, declarations for conflicts of interest. Are there any declarations of conflict of interest for any of the items listed on the agenda? Seeing none, thank you. Item 4, presentations and delegations. There are no presentations or delegations on tonight's agenda. So we'll move right on to item 5, items for consideration. We will now consider item 5.1. Can I have a mover and seconder to place the item on the floor, please? Danette and Stephanie as a seconder. Thank you, Danette. Thank you, Stephanie. So item 5.1, results from Parkette stage naming consultation. Kara, I guess I'm handing that over to you, right?
Sure.
Thank you. All right. Thanks, Kara.
Through the chair and acting chair too in person. My name is Kara Davey. I'm the manager of tourism, culture, and sport for the city of Brantford. So the report in front of us details results from the Parkette naming stage consultation. So a lot of you sat on this committee when it first came through in 2023, which seems like forever ago. But it was brought forward by a then committee member, Anna Olson, who directed staff to look at the feasibility of developing this space. So since then, many strides have been made by city staff to activate this space. In late 2024, we had the installation of a mural, Pages of the Grand River, which was painted in partnership between the city of Brantford and the Brantford Public Library. It's a beautiful mural that covers the entire western facing wall of the Brantford Public Library. In 2025, we had the construction of a stage built. It is 10 feet by 10 feet. We also added three furnishings, 2 picnic tables and a bench, which were all purchased from Maglan Furniture and coincides with part of the downtown revitalization furniture that'll be purchased as well, because we want to be mindful of it all tying in nicely together. And since then, we've also had several events at this location as well. Most prominently was our Brantford Pizza and Eats event in August. And those of you who are in attendance can attest to what a beautiful space it has become when it's activated. So the last piece of the puzzle essentially was naming this stage. When it was originally brought forward to this committee, it was proposed to be the Lauren Harris stage. When it was debated at City Council, ultimately what it went back to is that Lauren Harris was an artist and it should reflect more of the stage and theater world. There was lots of different names proposed, but this goes through the naming rights policy through the city, which directs staff to consult the public. So we did a 4-week campaign, which was all digital through Let's Talk Brantford. We proposed 5 names as staff. Staff in partnership with Councillor Samuel came up with these names. And we received over 1,600 visitors to the site to read more about it and 189 responses. By a large majority, the voters selected Market Street Stage, which is really a nod to the physical location in which the stage sits. Kind of nice to describe, so people know exactly where it is by the name. We also received 81 suggestions from the public, and this was great feedback. We received lots of good suggestions and thoughtful suggestions too. So some of those documented in the report include the Grand Stage, Brantford City Center Stage, Market Square Stage, Phil Hartman Stage, Collective Art Stage, and many more. So what we have in front of us today is a decision to make about do we want to accept what the public suggested as the number one choice and move that forward to advance to council for their decision? Or does this group have another name they want to throw in the hat? Do you want us to go back out to the public and survey with one of these suggestions? All of these options are feasible. So that's the question in front of us tonight.
So just to ask, for the clerks, do we want to move to discussion or should I read the items, the A, B, and C there that's listed?
We just moved to discussion.
Just move to discussion. Thank you. All right. So thank you, Kara. Appreciate that. Is there any discussion at all, specifically around Kara's request?
You can ask for a mover in a second.
Oh, I see. Just to put that, I did ask for a mover and seconder, did I not? It was Danette and
Stephanie.
And Stephanie. Yeah.
I
Okay. Sorry.
apologize.
Thank you. So just I guess we'll move on to discussion. Is there any discussion around Kara's I guess presentation and also the request about proceeding with the name for that stage?
Through the chair. Can I ask questions beyond the naming and about the space specifically, or is this strictly about the naming?
I'm okay with it. I don't have a rule.
You can ask general questions about the project.
Okay, I was just curious, once it's named and once the furniture and everything goes back in, how are you going to ensure that anybody coming to use it feels safe and all those things in using it? I know that leading up until now, there's been some issues there. And I'm wondering how that's going to be turned around to encourage people to use the space.
Through the chair, that's a great question and a work in progress. If I can add that truthfully, we have conversations quite frequently with our bylaw division to see how we can activate this space in a way that makes everyone using it feel safe. There has been several enhancements security-wise to that space with an increase in security presence, lighting. We're cleaning it more frequently, and the more people use it, even for cleaning, cleans up the space a lot. So that's part of it, and then also activation. So it's kind of a chicken or the egg situation. But what we're looking to do on the tourism side is allocate budget to schedule regular performances there. So we would pay performers to go and play at a certain time. We have to, suss out if that is better planned on a weekend, or if we want to target people working in the area to come and have a lunch break there. But that will be the plan for this year. And then as a side component to that, we will be doing a public campaign to say that the space is usable for anyone, and you can use it as a pop-up space as long as it's available. It's yours to use. So it's a combination of what we can do and also the public buy-in and using that space. And I hope that the library's already planned events there, so I hope that they continue to use that space, and PIA, whoever wants to use it is welcome to, and we hope that they do.
Thank you, Kara. Councillor Samuel.
Yeah, I was just gonna add to Kara's comments too, in regards to certainly staff have done a lot of work in trying to make sure that space is very activated and kept well. But I would think that too, something that I would love to see is kind of a collaborative approach from all of the community partners, like a really strategic push to keep that place very activated until the general public get used to being able to use it. And so I think we're looking for a good reset in when the benches and things go back in, and being ready for that. So it should be really good.
I know I certainly will be working hard to make sure that it's activated. It is a fantastic location. And I think, sorry, hopefully not jumping in, but with the forthcoming SEC project and more foot traffic sort of moving back and forth between downtown and that area, there's just going to be more activity. So I think it's well positioned to really be a focal point downtown for sure. Are there any other discussion points specifically? I'm looking just for the folks online, or of course in the room as well. No.
I'm happy to jump in with something if that's all right.
Yes, of course.
I just wanted to congratulate staff on a super successful public consultation campaign. It sounds like you got a lot of responses, and I don't know what a typical amount of responses for something like that, but for something like naming a stage, that feels like you got some really great engagement, and that's really exciting that you got that many people tuned in to naming Brantford's newest stage. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Stephanie. All right. I think we can likely move forward to voting on this item unless there's other discussion. No. Fantastic. Okay. So if I could just have a show of hands for all those in favor of item 5.1. Great. That means, oh, I guess as well. No oppositions. I'm not seeing any. So item carried. All right, moving on to item 6, consent items. Should be pretty easy. 6.1, the minutes. So item 6.11, Economic Development, Tourism, Cultural Initiatives Advisory Committee minutes for May 28th, 2025. I know we haven't met in a while, but we do need to get those approved. So if I can just have a mover and seconder to place the minutes on the floor, please. Ooh, I didn't see. I think it was Danette and Andy. Thank you. Any discussion about the minutes? No, we have a fantastic clerk's department. They're always very well done. So I just ask for all those in favor, please. All right, great. Unanimous there as well. Thank you. Motion carried. There are no resolutions. There are no notices of motion. So the meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everybody. And congratulations, Stephanie and Andy, again. Look forward to working with you.
Thank you so much, everyone. And thank you, Jeanette.